up, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 617. So, when we get to this ending, right? When we get to this ending, you got Chopper telling Sanji, hey man, don't turn around. If you turn around, you'll die. And I love how Oda just casually built up to it. You got Sanji saying, yeah, I'd love to carry off all these mermaids, but I wouldn't actually do it. And you got the people in Chopper like, oh my god, he just said he wanted to carry them away. What's going on here? Then you have Luffy. He's riding on that shark. He's got the mermaid princess inside, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go down there for a second. Hey Sanji, how's your nosebleed? It's like Luffy knows this, right? And I really get the feeling that either Luffy had a brain fart or he's genuinely trolling Sanji. Like, hey, if he has too bad of a nosebleed, we'll just find somebody that has some of the blood that, can work for Sanji. So what I thought was really cool is the fact that when Luffy jumps down, he's like, yeah, hey, who did this to you? Oh, okay. You don't want to tell me? Fine, fuck you then. Paraphrasing. But what I thought was really cool about that is the fact that Luffy is just kind of jumping right into it, right? And this is what I mean. On every island that the Straw Hats go to, it's like they change the perception people have about pirates. And it's really interesting because you get this one scene where you have Nami, and she's automatically putting the dots together, right? And that's why I love the character, right? Because when she hears Hody Jones say, who would have thought that the hated Straw Hats would help us take over the palace? And Nami's going, wait, hate it. And that's like, that's really interesting because real talk, I'm not even going to troll Nico Robin right here, but this would be something I would expect Nico Robin to catch because Nico Robin reads so much. And paying attention to word choice and language and everything, it's just small stuff like that that someone who's an avid reader or someone who's an avid writer would kind of pick up on. So I thought that was interesting, and I like how right there we're just getting this gradual build up, right? And when Nami recognizes the Arlong tattoo and she's seeing it on Hody Jones and she has that expression on her face, part of me knew that this wasn't going to happen, but part of me was hoping like, hey, maybe we'll actually see Nami take on Hody Jones. That'd be pretty cool to see Nami fight somebody who used to be in Arlong's crew and to fully wrap that up. Because, before this character was introduced, I was thinking maybe, the whole making up with Hachi would be a good way to kind of tie that in. Then I was looking, I was like, this dude looks so much like Arlong. This would be a really good opportunity to show, how much her skill, not her strength. Because clearly this dude's stronger than her. But I was like, clearly this would be a good way to show how much her skills improved if she played a pivotal role in taking out Hody Jones. Now, that in itself might sound disrespectful. Because, I get it. I've read the comments since the very beginning of the channel. So I know, Nami is seen as being part of that useless trio. Like I personally, I can see how, but at the same time, she's pulled away a little bit. So, I gotta wait and see. I was told, like, once you get to the New World, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see why people, like, okay, like, we're on the cusp of going into the New World. If I remember correctly, like, Fishman Island's here, and then the New World's here. So, we'll see. We'll see. But, what's interesting is, you got Zoro, right? And after Hody Jones displays this huge level of strength and he actually cracks the palace and you have the water kind of leaking in there and it's affecting Brook. And I was like, why is it affecting Brook? I was like, oh shit, the sea, the water, devil fruit. I was like, oh okay, this is interesting. We're not going to have a devil fruit user who's going to be able to kind of step in and, kind of save the day. And I like how Brook goes from cracking jokes like Arlong. I never even ate an Arlong before, and it's like, that was really bad timing because he could have really triggered Hody Jones. But I thought was really cool is Brook's taking out action, and he's a very, very talented swordsman, so that's a loss. And you got Zoro looking around after Usopp kind of plugs up the hole, and Usopp's being useful, man, so I like that too. But you got this one moment where after everybody is kind of covering their noses because the fish has all this, not this fish, but the flower has all this, really bad, disgusting smells come out. Typical Usopp gag right there. You got Zoro saying, get them out of here. We didn't hold up our end of the bargain. The captives have gotten hurt. We can't let this happen. Untie everybody. Get the hell out of here. And then he says, I'll stop this guy. Zoro, this is what I've been looking for, man. This is what I've been looking for. I want to see just what training with Mihawk did for Zoro. Because look at what's about to happen, right? Zoro is strong as hell. And in Arlong Park, he was banged up. But even then, like, he was mopping the floor with some of these fishmen. If I'm not mistaken, fishmen are like, 10 times stronger than humans. And he was mopping the floor with them as banged up as he was. He went toe-to-toe with Arlong for a brief period, even though he was completely ravaged. And now we got fully healthy Zoro, right? Fully healthy. He's holding his breath underwater against a guy who's clearly stronger than Arlong was. And he's got those doping pills. And so when you look at that, Zoro's at a huge disadvantage because Hody Jones can move around faster in the water than Zoro can. He arguably is going to have the strength advantage, and who knows if he can use like that arrow technique where he was using the water and turn them into arrows. Zoro could be in a huge world of trouble, and yet the level of confidence this guy has, right? Like this is different. And in all the other arcs and everything, don't get me wrong, Zoro's been a very confident guy. That's part of why I love the character. But at the same time, this is a different level of confidence. This is a much different level of confidence. Like, I've made the mistake. I've said he's just been a serial meathead, right? And while that is true, right, he has turned into a meathead more so than before. Zoro feels like he has more confidence to him. Like, he and Sanji. Because with Sanji, like the way that, he's, kind of drawn, like maybe it's because I haven't seen the characters in so long, but it just seems like their presence is different. It seems, especially with Zoro, there's more of a masculine feel, whereas when you compare Luffy's art, Luffy, even with the huge cut that he got from, it's not Magellan, from Akainu. Even from that huge cut, that scar, even from that, Luffy still has some childlike features to him, in my opinion. Like, it's not as in your face as the way Toriyama would draw Son Goku with the rounded cheeks and the soft muscles. Because Luffy's got some muscle on him, but at the same time, he has a softer appearance, whereas with Zoro, it's just like when you look, it's like, that's a man's man. Like, this is going to be good. This is going to be really good. Like, this fight that's coming up, I'm hoping it's in the next chapter. If it turns out to be a gag chapter where Sanji's getting the nosebleed, they got to run around and get the blood and everything, like, I'll be really disappointed. Because this was a level of dick tease if that's the case. Because you got Zoro getting ready to go up against the pirate leader of the new Fishman Pirates, the captain of the new Fishman Pirates. So this would be interesting. So my chapter question to you guys is: at this point in the story, where did you want things to go more? Did you want to go more of the Sanji route and to see how he reacts to seeing the princess, or did you want it to go more of the Zoro route to kind of see Zoro unleash the true fruits of his labor? But as always, guys, if you have anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.